Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Frazier Field for Commonwealth Conference Baseball. Lvti taking on Nashoba, and a very special day here for Lvti. Not only are they taking on Nashoba in what will be a 2 5-inning game doubleheader, but Tech has also had their graduation over at Manning Field. And the place was absolutely mobbed. You couldn't find a parking space within 2 miles of Frazier or Manning. Swing and a miss, and the pistol was inside. John Frazier, the shortstop, leads off for Nashoba. Both teams are looking for their second win. Waves at that pitch, 0-2. Nashoba had to make a bit of a trip to get here, but talking to the coach, he said it wasn't bad. The traffic wasn't too bad. So it wasn't as big an ordeal as it could have been. High for a ball. Popped up. And it's going to wind up in the seats. We're going to be careful up here in the press box that netting behind home plate, there's no covering above it. Foul balls can come in. We almost got 2 in our lap the last couple of games. Swing and a miss, they'll have to throw him out at first base. So the putout goes 2-3. Hatsarini gets the strikeout. He pitched outstandingly in his last game and wound up losing 2-0. Popped up, backing up. Third baseman had it and dropped it. Jake Ventura called everybody off, had it, tried to make the basket catch, and just dropped it. So instead of 2 outs and nobody on, it's 1 out and a runner at first with the error. Danny St. Ahmad, the catcher. Missing inside for a ball. Down and away for a ball. So very early. Hatsarini has to pitch from the stretch. In for a strike. We've seen this, I don't know how many times this year, the batter on his way to first base, and the umpire says, come back, it's a strike. Fouled off the catcher, and the count goes full. Missing inside. So an error and a walk put 2 on from Nashoba. Jimmy Fitzgerald, the first baseman, hitting from the left side, is the hitter. Hits it foul back off the screen. Hit in the air behind shortstop, several feet out in the outfield grass. Shortstop Jared Moore makes the play. Tough year for both these teams. We mentioned they're both looking for their second win, and both teams have a short supply of employees. Only 1 sub on each bench. In for a strike. Sean Archer, the third baseman, is the hitter. They throw it away into right field. The runner is going to turn and come home and he just beat the throw. So the second error in the inning. The throw went into right field. Burke comes all the way around to score. St. Ahmad scoots over to third. And the Shobers grabbed the 1-0 lead. Hit foul back. Just a touch in the center field for a base hit. So 2 out hit by Archer for an RBI. So a walk and 2 errors generate 2 runs from Nashoba. Mike Farrar, the pitcher, is the hitter. Popped up. Jared Moore, the shortstop, staying on the infield, makes his second play. The inning is over, but the damage is done. Tatarini can sue for non-support. They get the 2 runs on 1 hit. The walk hurt. 2 big errors in the inning generate the 2 runs. I mentioned Mike Farrar, the pitcher. Before he throws a pitch, he's already got a 2-run lead. So Tech has got a hole to dig themselves out of right away. It'll be Jared Moore, the shortstop, leading off. Dom Giordano, the catcher, hits second. Pitching and batting third, Ben Tatarini. The left fielder, Will McCafferty, bats fourth. Batting fifth and playing third base, Jack Ventura. The second baseman, Nevin Gonzalez, hits number 5. Playing first and batting seventh, Rich Avery. The center fielder, Wesley Morales, will hit number 8. And picking up the tail end of the batting order, batting ninth and playing right field, Josh Selly. Mike Farrar, a tall right-hander on the mound. We're actually winding down. We're into June. Today is actually June 1st. We weren't able to do anything over the weekend, so I'd like to say our thoughts and our prayers and our thanks go to all those veterans and their families who gave so much so that we could do this, so we could be here watching a baseball game and going to school and living free and as we see and living our own lives. A lot of people gave a lot so that we could do that, and we're very thankful to all of them. My brother Red was one of those in the Navy. He didn't give his life till he came back and went to work, but he fought through the war, and there's a lot of people like that as well. So our thoughts and our prayers go to their families who are reminded once again of their tragic loss. And they should be very proud of their loved ones who gave their lives. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the souls of all those who gave their lives thousands of miles away. Line shot down the right field line, foul. Pitching from the stretch. Hit up the middle. Hit second base bag into center field. Moore's got a leadoff hit. I don't think they would have got him anyway, even if they fielded it. But he found a spot right directly into center field, hit the bag, deflected into short left center field. And he's on with nobody out for Dom Giordano. This is a young Tech team who have played better as the season has gone along. They gave up an awful lot of runs in their first 3 games. Moore gets a big jump, easily steals second base. And it deflects off the second baseman. He'll go to third. There was no reason at all to throw the ball to second base. He was in easily. So Tech made 2 errors, got 2 runs for Nashoba. Nashoba makes 1 error and puts a runner at third with nobody out. Low for a ball. Long day here at Frazier Field. We got Tech and Nashoba playing 2 5-inning games, and we got English coming in, taking on Medford. In for a strike. And that misses inside for ball 4. So first and third for now, I would think they're going to steal second base very quickly. Then Tartarini, the pitcher, can help himself here, get back in the game. Line shot to left field, foul. He got all of that one and drilled it, but got too far out in front of it and pulled it foul. The runner had second base stolen. The runner goes again. It's fouled off again. They're going to wear Giordano out going from first to second. Not a bright sunny day. Spatter of blue skies and clouds up above, but a nice day. Comfortable. Again, the runner goes. This time he doesn't foul it off. He would have had hard time fouling that one off. He had a duck under, it was way over his head, way inside. So the tying runs are at second and third with nobody out. Down and away for a ball. Another line shot. Foul again. Hit to third. They go to first for the out. First baseman almost come off the bag too soon. So the run scores. Tartarini gets an RBI. Tying run moves over to third with 1 out for Will McCafferty. Hits it foul to the backstop. So a single, a stolen base, an error, a walk, a stolen base, a ground out. It's 2-1 with a runner at third and 1 out. Hit to short. Safe at first. They threw the ball in the dirt. So both teams commit 2 errors, and both teams score 2 runs. McCafferty gets an RBI because the run would have scored anyway. They were throwing the ball to first base. So even if he was out, he would have got the RBI. Jack Ventura, the third baseman, is the hitter. And they take off again. They call the pitch out, and they throw the ball almost in the center field. They had the right call. If the throw was on the bag, they would have thrown Ventura out. McCafferty out. They knew they were going. They called the pitch out, but they threw the ball away. Second baseman saved that from going into center field. Down and away for a ball. Way wide for a ball. In first strike, taking all the way Ventura. In first strike again. Can't be as fussy now. And it's ball 4. Second walk in the inning. Nevin Gonzalez, the second baseman, will be the hitter. So 2 on with 1 out. I'm looking around at the parking lots and Manning Field. The place looks like a desert town. There were 9 billion automobiles everywhere for the graduation, Tech's graduation. The seats are still out at Manning. Off the pitcher's glove. He knocked it down to get the play at second. The runner at first had to wait to see if it would be caught. So the play goes 1 to 4 to 6 on Ventura going to second. So first and third for the moment for Rich Avery. Diving back at first was Gonzalez. Avery, the 7th hitter in the inning. Slapped in the right field for a base hit. He jumped on the first pitch. I'm looking at Mom down in the first row, snapping pitches. She got a good one there. So Tech makes 2 errors. Nashoba gets 2. Nashoba makes 2 errors. Tech gets 3. And they're still going with first and third. Wesley Morales, the center fielder, will be the 8th hitter in the inning. If the pitcher catches that, it's a double play. The runner at first is way off. But the runner at first had to hold up halfway because he didn't know whether it was going to be caught or not, so it was an easy force at second base. Missing low for a ball. Chop, foul, past third base. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to the Tiger center fielder. Slaps it in the center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. The beat goes on for the Tigers. They've got 4. Down and away for a ball. Josh Selly, the right fielder, is the number 9 hitter in the inning. Hit foul. Jared Moore, who started this with an infield hit and scored the first run, is on deck. Way inside for a ball. Reminds you, this is a 5-inning game because they're playing a doubleheader, 2 5-inning games. Chop foul. Right to the Tech dugout. Line shot, foul. We got deuces well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. So we got deuces all over the place. Nashoba has 2 runs. But Tech has doubled that, getting 4. Hit in the air to left center field, moving over. Center fielder Sean Farrar makes the nice play. So Tech sends 9 to the plate. 4 of them score. A couple of big 2-out hits by Rich Avery and Wesley Morales. And they've doubled up on Nashoba. At the end of 1, it's Tech 4, Nashoba 2. And pitch sails high over the head of Kyle Gerard, the left fielder, leading off the second inning for Nashoba. Way inside for a ball. In for a strike. 7, 8, and 9 here for Nashoba. Hit to short. Moore with a nice play over to Avery with a nice stretch. 1 up, 1 down in the second. Sean Farrar, the center fielder, will be the hitter. Nashoba got 2 in the top of the first. Tech doubled that, getting 4 in the bottom of the first, and that's where we are. Hit 1 hop right back to Jared Moore. Another nice play, 2 quick outs. Moore making both plays. We've had 5 putouts. Jared Moore has 2 putouts and 2 assists. He's been involved in 4 of the 5 outs. The other one was a strikeout. Wide for a ball. Calvin Malaire. Or Malari. The right fielder is the hitter. In for a strike. Swing and a miss. For a minute, I thought it hit him. Now it did hit him. I thought it hit him. He stayed there, and the umpire said, go to first base. Swing and a miss. John Fraser, the shortstop, struck out and had to be thrown out at first base, leading off the ball game. Hit to left field. Coming on. Few steps. McCafferty coming towards home plate. Makes the play. So the hit batsman doesn't hurt. Nashoba is down in the top of the first. And we'll move into the bottom half of the second. It'll be the same as it was in the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3 for Tech. As I mentioned, we didn't see the sun. All of a sudden, the sun kind of teased us. It just came out for like 2 seconds and then popped right back. I mentioned we're winding down. We're into June. Everybody's on the same page, playing the same sports for the first time in a very long time. And again, a big tip of the hat to the athletic directors. Adolf Gracio from Lvti. Dick Newton, Lynn English, Billy Devon, Lynn Classical, Jeff Newhall, St. Mary's. They earn their money this past year, almost 2 years, battling COVID, rescheduling games, finding teams to play when teams are bowed out, helping kids get out on the field and play. They've done an outstanding job. They didn't get paid enough money this year for all they had to do. Jared Moore got an infield hit and scored the first run for Tech, leading off the bottom of the first. Way wide for a ball. So Mike Farrar starts his second inning. He started the first inning with a 2-0 lead. He starts the second inning with a 2-run deficit. Hit to third, off the third baseman. Moore will be on for the second time. If he lays back, he's going to get a picture-perfect bounce. He tried to charge it, and it went off his glove, his ankle, and popped out. And Moore reaches on the third error by Nashoba. And I'm sure we're going to see him steal second base like he did the first time. And they almost were going to get him. They threw over. He was about to take an extra step to get a bigger lead, and he was going to go. Now he goes. Huge jump. They got no chance of throwing him out. He slid. He could have gone in standing up. I think what you do is throw the ball to third to make sure they only get second. Hit to deep short. The only play they have. That's a very nice play by the shortstop, John Fraser. Going to his right, he had to field it on the fly. Long throw. Had to avoid the runner going to third. And he made a very nice play. Then Tatarini grounded out third to first, got an RBI when the runner scored. Now he lines it to center field, right at the center fielder. That's going to score a run easily. So he gets his second RBI. So once again, the error comes in play. Instead of a 1-2-3 inning, Tech adds a run. Popped up. Third baseman makes the call and easily makes the catch at third base for the out. So another unearned run for Tech, but they'll take it. We finished 2 in this 5-inning game. Tech has jumped out to a 5-2 lead over Nashoba. Slowly hit the third. Long throw. Nice play by Ventura. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the third. That was Jeb Burke who had reached on there and scored in the first inning. This is Danny St. Ahmad who drew a walk and scored a run. High and tight for a ball. We mentioned Tatarini pitched an excellent game last time out, but they didn't do him any favors. That ball really hung up. It looked like it was going to go a mile. The left fielder going back. Then the left fielder, McCaffrey, kept coming on. He finally made the play. So 2 up and 2 down. But the last time Tatarini pitched, Tech was shut out. They lost 2-0. Now they've given him some runs and he's pitching well. The 2 runs he's given up are unearned. Quickly 2 strikes to Jimmy Fitzgerald, who popped a shot as 1 trip. Down and away for a ball. Line shot in the right field for a base hit. Takes a wide turn. He's going to keep on going. And he's out at second base. He hesitated going around first, then he decided to go, and they threw him out. So they get a base hit, but it's a 1-2-3 inning. The line shot. He hesitated like, I'm not going to go. Then he said, maybe I will go. And they threw a strike to second base. He thought he was safe, but he overslid the bag anyway. He was off the bag when they tagged him. Five, 6, and 7 for Lynn Tech. As we start the bottom of the third. We should say, again, also, congratulations to all the seniors for Lynn Tech. Moving on, we wish them all the best and hope they do extremely well in their whatever careers, whether they're going to college, out into business, trades. 4 years have gone by very quickly. Now, instead of being pests for the teachers, they'll become pests for their parents. Jack Ventura drew a walk. One of two that Farah gave up in that first inning. One of the walks scored. In for a strike. Up and away for a ball. Down and away for a ball. Both pitchers deserve a better fate. Nashoba got 2 runs in the first inning with 2 errors by Tech. Tech got 4 in the bottom of the first with 2 errors by Nashoba. As he waves at that pitcher was way down and away. And then they added a run in the second on a third error by Nashoba. Hit foul out of play. Strike 3 called. Watch that pitch. Devin Gonzalez hit one off the pitcher's glove. Deflected the second baseman. They got to force it at second. He came around to score on big 2-out hits by Rich Avery and Wesley Morales. Popped up. And in foul territory, drifting back, first baseman Fitzgerald. I just noticed now he bats left and throws left. 2 away. Rich Avery, the first pitch he saw, he lined it into right field for a base hit. And now Mum will go down into the first row to take pictures as he slices it foul. His mother does a great job being greatly involved in Pine Hill Little League. High and tight for a ball. We mention each and every time Rich is the son of Rich Avery, who is the director of these 2 fields, Manning and Frazier. Tip of the hat to him as well. He's had a very difficult year with games postponed because of COVID. All kinds of teams that's supposed to play here canceling. Can't play Tech, can't play St. Mary's, can't play English or Glasgow because of COVID. On top of all the work he has to do scheduling all the sports, making sure everybody has room. He's done a terrific job. Hit sharply, nice play by the first baseman. So 2 plays by Fitzgerald in the inning, 2 putouts. Our first real 1-2-3 inning. We finished 3 here at Frazier Field. Lvti holding on to a 5-2 lead over Nashoba. On the corner for a strike to Sean Archer, the third baseman. He singled in a run in that 2-run first inning for Nashoba. In for a strike again. He bounced that one in front of home plate. 2-2 the count to the Nashoba third baseman. Hit to left field, coming on, running, getting near McCafferty, making a very nice play. Takes a hit away from Archer. Good job by Will McCafferty out in left field. One away for the pitcher, Mike Farrar. Swing and a miss. He popped to the shortstop back in the first inning. High for a ball. Low for a ball. Waves at that pitch. Two balls, two strikes. Pitcher against pitcher here. Hit up the middle. Moore with a nice play. And throws it away. So both teams have made 3 errors. Moore had, I think he hurried that throw a little bit. He had more time than he thought. Kyle Gerard, the left fielder, grounded out short to first. In the turf, off the catcher, moves the runner to third. He thought about coming home because Tatterini didn't cover the plate. So the wild pitch moves Farrar over to third with 1 out. Down and in for a ball. Hit foul back up in the seats. And the 2 fans who were sitting behind Nashoba's dugout will go get the baseball. One of them anyway. Way up and in. In for a strike, and we get a full count. Hit the left field, foul ball. Just hook foul. He hit it well. But just get out in front enough to pull it foul. So we'll do it again at 3-2. And that's ball 4. And that allows Nashoba to bring the tying run to home plate. Sean Farrar, I'm assuming he's the brother of the pitcher, Mike Farrar. The center fielder grounded out short to first. Hit deep shortstop, and they throw it away again. Moore made a great play taking a base hit away. It is a base hit because he was never going to throw anybody out. but he went deep to shortstop hole, and he threw the ball away at second base. It is an error. They would have had the force at second, but he made a great play, Moore, to go get it. Way to his right, backhanded it, and he made two nice plays, but you have to finish it with a nice throw, and both times he threw the ball away. So now the tying runs are on base. Calvin Malaire, or Malari, I'll say it both ways, hope I get it right once. He got hit by a pitch. In for a strike. Hit up the middle for a base hit. The run's going to score. So we have 5-4 with 2 on and 1 out for the top of the order, John Frazier, who was struck out and flied to left. Swing and a miss. Tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first here in the top of the 4th. Way up and in for a ball. So again, 2 errors in the inning have cost Tech. He should have been out of this a long time ago. Missing low for a ball. Tatarini should be pitching a shutout. Hit into left field for a base hit. The tying run is going to score. They throw it to second. If that throw was on the bag, they would have had the runner at second. Frazier gets a base hit. That was a seeing eye single right by the third base bag. And Nashoba has tied it up. Jeb Burke, the second baseman, reached on there and scored. Grounded out third to first. Pitch was up and in, and he just chopped at it. Pushed it foul past third base. Another base hit into center field. Sliding head first into home. He didn't have to. The ball wasn't anywhere near home plate. But another RBI single, and all of a sudden, Nashoba has taken the lead. So they do what Tech did in the first inning. They have a 4-run inning. And they still have first and second with 1 out. In for a strike. Danny St. Amand, the catcher, has walked and scored, flied to left. Hit back to the pitcher. They go to second for 1. That's all they'll get. So that ends the streak of 3 straight base hits. Hit to second. They took almost too much time, but they throw. So Nashoba sends 9 to the plate. They score 4, and that's enough to take a 6-5 lead. Three base hits, a walk. Both walks have scored in the game. The only thing we're not getting in the game is strikeouts. 2 more errors. 4 errors in the game for Tech, and it's cost him 6 runs. Tartarini could very easily be pitching a shutout. Instead, he's trailing 6-5. And Tech will have to go to work on the bottom of the 4th. It'll be 8-9-1. Wesley Morales, Josh Selly. Back to the top of the order, Jared Moore. Wesley Morales, 1 for 1. He singled, knocking in a run. Hits it foul back out of play. That one bounces and goes to the backstop. Up and away for a ball. He thought about pulling the trigger. Held up. Down and away for a ball. Tech has been stealing bases. You put somebody on, you're guaranteed the tying run is going to be in scoring position. As the sun pops out again. On the corner for a strike. Big pitch coming up for both teams. Full count. Hit to short. Another nice play by John Frazier at shortstop. Gets Morales at first. So 1 away. Josh Selly flied out to center field. There's 1 trip. It's not going to be Josh Selly. It's going to be Mario Giordano. Pinch hitting. Wide for a ball. Hit to third. Safe at first. They drew him off the bag. Air milled that one. Except the first baseman being 6'5", that would have been out in right field. Fitzgerald made a great play just catching that ball. Jared Moore takes a strike. Diving back at first is Giordano. Down and away for a ball. Moore has singled and scored, reached on an error and scored. Yeah, he's made a few nice plays at shortstop. Hit off the first baseman. That kind of saved Nashoba. That goes into right field. It's going to be first and third. It's a base hit for Moore. He's on for the third time. But Giordano only gets the second. He would have gone to third if that goes into right field. So 2 on, the tying run at second base for Dom Giordano, who walked and scored and grounded out short to first. In for a strike. Hit in the air in the infield. Third baseman. I think they called infield fly because it was goes foul. It's not, but he took a couple of steps back into fair territory. So the pop up to third makes it 2 outs. Ben Tatarini can help himself. He grounded out third to first for an RBI. Line to center field for an RBI. And now he singles in the left center field for an RBI. His third RBI of the game. He helps himself. Moore scoots to third. The go-ahead runners at third for Will McCafferty, who's played outstanding in left field. He reached on an error and scored and popped to the third baseman. And I was kind of surprised, even though he's the pitcher, I thought they sent Tatarini down. Popped foul back, up in the seats, and that almost bounced in my lap. If that bounced a little bit higher, I could have caught it. Hit the center field. Long run for the center fielder. Can't get there. It's in for a hit. Looked like he made the play. So Tech gets the lead back. On the throw to third, McCaffrey goes to second. It looked like Farrar was going to make the catch. Hit foul to the third base coach. So Nashoba got 4 in the top of this inning to get the lead back at 6-5. Tech gets 2. Swing and a miss. And again, unearned because the error, the inning would be over. High and tight for a ball. Jack Ventura has walked and was called on strikes. And he's called on strikes again. Those are the only 2 strikeouts in the game, both for Nashoba, both from Mike Farrar. But Tech gets it done in the bottom of the 4th, and now we're down to what normally would be the top of the 7th, because we're only playing 5 innings at the top of the 5th. Nashoba needs at least 1 to stay alive, because at the end of 4, it's now 7-6 Tech. Way up and in for a ball. Sean Archer has singled in a run and flied to left. Hits it foul back off the screen. It's 1-1. He led off the 4th inning when they scored 4. High for a ball. Both teams have made 4 errors. Both pitchers could sue for no support. Foul tip held on to nicely by Giordano. Down and away. So a big pitch coming up for both teams. Nashoba needs a base runner to get back in the game. Tech needs 3 outs to get their second win. And we have the payoff pitch up and coming. Hit the deep shot. Moore has to straighten up, make the long throw. It gets thrown away, and the runner's going to go to second base. He bounced it in front of Avery. And I don't know who the pinch runner is because he only gave me the starting lineup. The ones, he didn't write the name of the one sub down on the bottom of the page. I'm not sure what the conversation is with the 2 coaches and the umpire. The tying runner's at second base with nobody out. Do you bunt to move him over? Kyle Gerard has grounded a shot, walked, and scored. He hits it to short, and for some reason, now they didn't tag him. It's another error. They thought it was a force out. I looked, I said, why is the runner going to third? He's out by 8 miles, and they didn't tag him. So first and third with nobody out. In for a strike. Kyle Gerard has grounded a shot, walked, and scored. Swing and a miss. I looked, I said, why is he going to third base? He's out by half of Western Avenue. The runner takes off. In. So now the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second with nobody out. Unbelievable. Hit to third. They can't get him. They waited a long time. So we have a tie game. Swing and a miss. Sean Farrar, the center fielder, grounded a shot, reached on an error, and scored. Swing and a miss. Hit foul past third base. Tech makes their errors in bunches. They've committed 6, 2 in 3 of the 4 innings, of 5 innings. Chop foul again. The 6th, none bigger than the 6th error when the third baseman didn't tag the runner because he thought it was a force out. Popped up in foul territory. Can't make the play. Hortek is giving away runs, outs and runs. We have to do this again. We have another game coming up. Hung inside. Tatarini kind of moaned he wanted that one. An error. And a fielder's choice trying to throw the runner out the plate. Pop foul. Up in the seats. Tatarini wanted that one too. Put his two hands over his head, and now the umpire is coming out to talk to the pitcher. Popped up. Avery behind first base. Can't make the play. It drops in for a base hit. They tagged the runner out going to second base. So they get the out at second. The runner moves to third. Another run scores. Way wide for a ball. Calvin Malaya got hit by a pitch, singled in a run and scored a run in that 4-run fourth inning. Up and away for a ball. That went off the catcher. The run's going to score on the pass ball. Malaya's on for the third time. He hit the trifecta, got hit by a pitch, got a base hit, and walked. John Frazier struck out, fly to left, singled in a run in that big fourth inning, and he's played very well at shortstop. He chops at that one and drills it right just inside the third base bag. Kind of swung down at that one. He's got his second straight hit. And the beat goes on here in the fifth inning. 2 on with 1 out for Jeb Burke, who's reached on an error. Grounded to third to first. Singled in a run. And he's got another base hit. They send the runner home in easily. And now they throw it away at third base. High and tight for a ball. Danny St. Amand Walked and scored, fly to left, bounced into a pitch to second base, fielder's choice. In for a strike, off the catcher, that'll move the run at the third. Nashoba struck for 4 to get the lead in the fourth. They've done it one better, getting 5 here in the fifth. Still only 1 out, and that was a runner trying to stretch to second base. Jimmy Fitzgerald, the first baseman, popped to short, singled, grounded out, second to first. First and third now. In for a strike as the runner goes to second base. Fitzgerald is the 9th hitter, and they batted 9 in the 4th inning. They've batted 9 here, and there's only 1 out. They can't get him. It's a base hit. Evan Gonzalez is the new pitcher. As the runner goes to second base. Sean Archer has singled in a run, flied to the left, reached on error, and scored. He's the 10th hitter in the inning. In for a strike. Down and away. Almost looked like he stopped. He started his windup. It looked like he stopped. Hit in the left center field for another base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Eight of the 9 players have scored in this inning. Hit right by the first baseman for a base hit. Cal Gerard grounded a short, walked and scored, reached on a fielder's choice, getting an RBI, and scored. So he scored 2 and knocked in a run. That was a fielder's choice when he tried to throw the runner out at home on a ground ball to third. Down and away for a ball. This is the 12th hitter in the inning. Stepped away and swung and missed at that pitch. This inning could have been over a long time ago. Tech has made 3 errors. 2 of them on the first 2 hitters of the inning. Down and away for a ball. Just got a piece and fouled it back. And that's ball 4. So the bases are juiced. Hit in the left field for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. Calvin Moliere is perfect. He got hit by a pitch, singled in a run and scored, walked and scored. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Hit foul off the screen. This is the 14th hitter in the inning. And there's still only 1 out, and the out was a runner trying to stretch a single to a double. Hit to third. Now he can step on third. John Frazier singled it around the 4th, singled and scored in this inning. Prior to that, he struck out and flied to left. In for a strike. In for a strike. Down and away for a ball. Hit foul back, out of play. 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 of them have scored. 5 walks given up by Tech, 4 of them have scored, and 3 errors in the inning. Hit foul off the catcher. Ben Tazzarini must be wondering himself, what do I have to do to get a win? Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Tech pitching. They almost batted around twice. 15 hitters go to the plate for Nashoba. If they were the home team, it would probably be a mercy rule. But we have to go to the bottom of the 5th. 10 runs in the inning. 16-7. Nashoba. Tech down to their last 3 outs. We're underway in the bottom of the 5th. Nevin Gonzalez, who's now the pitcher, hits it to deep short. It goes into left field for a base hit. Rich Avery has singled in a run and hit it as high as you could hit it, but hit it right at the first baseman. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Nice stop by the catcher, St. Ahmad. All Tech has to do is get 9 to tie it up. Pop foul back. Diving back at first is Gonzalez. Hit solidly on the ground to second base. They'll throw Avery out. Hit the shot. Long throw across the diamond. Frazier makes the play. So Tech down to their last out. Mario Giordano. He pinched hit for Josh Selly and reached on an error and scored. And he waves at that pitch. So Nashoba sent 9 to the plate in the 4th and scored 4 times to get the lead. Tech came back, got 2 in the bottom of the 4th to get it back. And Nashoba sent 15 hitters to the plate, scored 10 runs. Way up and in. 7 errors by the Tigers, 4 by Nashoba. Hit in the air behind third base. Frazier, the shortstop, makes the play. And this one is in the bank. Nashoba will get their second win. There were 3 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts in the game for both teams. Mike Farrar will get the win. Again, Nashoba. 15 hitters to the plate, scored 10 times, broke open a 7-6 lead by the Tigers. And they win it going away. Everybody in the lineup scored in the 5th inning. For Tech, Jared Moore had 2 singles, reached on an error, was on base 3 times, scored 3. Dom Giordano did a nice job behind the plate. He walked and scored. Ben Tatarini grounded out, lined out, singled. He knocked in 3 runs with the ground out, the line out, and the single. Will McCaffrey played very well in left field. He reached on an error, getting an RBI, scored in the first, singled in a run. So he had 2 RBI and scored a run. Nevin Gonzalez had a base hit. Rich Avery had an RBI single. Wesley Morales had an RBI single. And Mario Giordano, pinch hitting, reached on an error and scored. But Nashoba had that big 10-run inning, breaking open a 7-6 lead by the Tigers. So every time the Tigers took the lead, Nashoba came back and took it away. So the first of these 2 5-inning games is in the book. Nashoba will get their second win as they win it 16-7 over Lvti. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.